What's up, guys? If you guys want to see how you dye your tongue and your Air Jordans or any other sneaker, just continue watching this video and we'll get right to it. What's up, guys? We are Kicks, bringing us another video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to continue watching how to restore sneakers, possibly customizing them. So today we're going to basically go over how you customize or at least dye the tongues on your Air Jordans. This basically applies for any sneaker. So basically what you're going to do, you want to make sure the shoe is clean, the whole entire shoe is clean. Then you want to grab your dye and just get like a sponge like brush and just slightly use that to spread the dye into the sneaker. Want to go slow and steady when you dye the shoe. You just want to make sure that you get enough dye to really soak into the material. You don't want to really rush it or do too much. Parts every so often, let it soak in, let it dry. Usually how I was doing is I was applying it, letting it dry for like a couple minutes, and I'll move on to a different spot. So what I did, I ended up dyeing the tongue, the inside of the tongue, and then the whole inner liner of the sneaker, just so it has like that factory finish. Then I decided to put tape in the toe box, just so even though I was going to paint it white regardless as a primer, and then I was going to paint it red, I just didn't want to make it too messy, but it still ended up getting it. And don't forget to wear gloves too during this process. So you notice that the paint or the dye is still a little bit wet, so what you want to do is grab like a blow dryer or a heat gun or anything like that, just so in order to activate the solution so it ends up sealing into the fabric a lot easier. Different dyes work for polyester, cotton, different kind of materials, so you want to make sure you get the right dye for this custom that you're doing. So for the dye, I ended up mixing a 1-on-1 with fabric medium GAC 900 with the dye in order for it not to feel really hard or stiff, just to have a nice completion with the dye and the actual fabric. So be aware that you need to take your time in doing this. Let it dry after every couple sessions. This took me about maybe 4 to 5 sessions because I really wanted to make sure I got it as dark as possible. Alright, so right here I'm putting just the finishing touches just on the shoe. Just add a little bit more dye. Like I said, you gotta let it dry completely, then keep applying. That's why it's a little bit messy, but once you do it a few more steps, then once you do it a few more times, it's gonna end up looking like this. So take your time, do all the steps right, and end up coming and looking like this. And this is the final product of the dye within the fabric. If you could tell, the tongue is nice and black, as well as the inner liner of the sneaker. This came out pretty good. It would have been a lot easier to do it with the airbrush, but I was just showing you how you guys can do it just with a few materials you can get from Walmart, Michaels. You don't have to use everything with the airbrush, but using the airbrush makes things a lot easier. So yeah, don't forget to like the channel, don't forget to comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.